How would you like to create a loving, stable, and supportive relationship with your family? One that nurtures a healthy self worth and fuels a desire for a successful life. I call this my wisdom program because, as King Solomon said, wisdom is supreme, therefore, get wisdom. What this means is that wisdom is not a key to success, it is the master key to success. Now, while that may sound a little vague, it's true. There's only one shortcut to success, and it's through the path of wisdom. That is why I created this program, to help parents lead their families to a life of wisdom and success. I achieve that by providing families with a custom tailored program that meets them right where they are, and I guide them through a process for creating the best life they can imagine for themselves and for their families. But the reality is that less than 1% of parents can say they are living an amazing life. Even parents with successful careers are realizing they don't know how to lead their families towards that type of life. As a result, they see the signs that something needs to change, but they don't know how to act. Instead, they watch on the sidelines as their children underperform in school, sports, or at work, as they experience anxiety, anger, or depression. In most cases, parents fail to recognize that their families are hurting and they don't know how to express it. Unfortunately, most parents think this is a normal phase, so they let it fester. But as we follow the continuum of self destruction, it's not hard to see that they will soon start hanging out with other people in similar situations. If not addressed, this can lead to mediocrity, failure, undeveloped potential, or worse, it can lead to promiscuity, hard drugs, mental illness, acts of violence, crime, and even jail time. In most cases, this is all driven by resentment against their parents. Could you imagine having a parent that can give you all of the materials you need, yet they won't give you that which you most want? On top of that, imagine having a parent with the resources to change the course of their family's lives, but yet is unwilling to invest the money to solve their family's problems. My name is Efnan Rivera, and I'm a certified life coach, family mentor, and author. I have invested more than 7 years studying family growth and relationships, and I am an expert bridge builder that will help you bridge the gap between you and your family. I have helped hundreds of people change their thinking and they change the results. And I can do that for you by showing you a way to make great decisions that will work for you and your loved ones. I'm also going to share with you why the journey to wisdom will change the rest of your life. The reason most people fail to take action to get the help they need. Why this will be the most important decision you ever make. These are all the same strategies I used to help an extremely depressed mother turn her relationship around with her angry and violent, mentally ill daughter. Through the program, they became one another's support system, and now the relationship is exactly what the mother has always wanted. Currently, the mom is so inspired and driven that it has left me speechless. So if you're a parent or a sibling and you're looking for a predictable way to change your current results with your family, then you're definitely in the right place, and you're going to love what I'm going to share with you. Now, the top 3 people who I work with fall into the following categories. Parents who are frustrated with their teens or young adults' behaviors, parents who have kids on drugs, parents who have mentally ill or depressed kids. Another client of mine named Brian that I work with, I helped him turn around his broken relationship with his son. I helped them get past the anger and resentment, and now they're working together to reunite their entire family. This program is making amazing things happen. The best thing about my predictable system is that it works with any family, it works with any goal you want to achieve. The skills you will learn can be used for the rest of your life to get any result you want. Now, there are a lot of rehab programs or costly therapy programs out there that help one person, at most 2. My program helps your entire family. Now, let's get down to business. Now, I said I was going to share with you 3 things. Let's start with why the journey to wisdom is exactly what will solve all of your relationship and financial problems. Yes, even financial problems. Aristotle wrote, "The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain." In this case, it is the pain of a bad relationship, the pain of the worry about what may happen to them if things don't change. Worry causes mental unrest. James Allen said, "Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom, but worry causes mental unrest, instability." Here's another reason to find wisdom. Solomon said, "Wisdom is more precious than silver and gold." Wisdom brings peace and prosperity, riches and honor. Any good thing you desire, it can fulfill. When I first learned this, it changed my life. Now I help others discover what has taken me years to learn, and I do it in months. This means that I can help you set your entire family up for success in the simplest way possible that can take a person years and thousands of hours to understand, if at all. Now, there are a few of you who know some of the practices of the wise, yet when it comes to your family, that wisdom doesn't get applied. Which brings me to the second point. Stephen Covey wrote, "To know and not to do is really not to know." You see, the second greatest problem most people don't know how to deal with is applying what they have learned. Chances are, if you're watching this video and you do not have the results in your life that you desire, it is highly probable that you're being held back by one of these very powerful and destructive beliefs driven by guilt, regret, resentment, fear, or judgment. That's the main reason many dozens of people has hired me as their coach, to help them bridge the gap between knowing and doing. This is the area of mindset. The third thing I want to answer, and is probably the most urgent of all things, is this. What you do at this moment will be the biggest decision you ever make. Wisdom clearly instructs to take action no matter the cost or the time it requires. In other words, it clearly states that any person who has a need but refuses to act will pay the consequences, great or small. And I hate to sound like a doomsday person, but the reality is this. Over the last 6 years, I have sat and watched parents allow their happy and wonderful children follow the continuum of self-destruction. I have seen parents do irreparable harm to their families. One parent had the best-mannered, highly esteemed child turn into an incompetent drug addict that now blames his mother for all his failures. Another parent used $1 million property to set bail for his young adult, only to have him skip town and they lost the property. I visited the father due to a nervous breakdown the stress caused. I've seen another child get addicted to drugs and end up homeless with 3 children. I lost many of my childhood friends, some to prison, others to drug and alcoholism. I've seen it all. Now, this may sound like an exaggeration, and it didn't happen overnight. Just like there's no such thing as an overnight success, there's also no overnight failure. The signs were there. Unfortunately, life does not come with dress rehearsals. Friends, don't treat it as if it does. And it doesn't have to be that way. Here's my limited time offer. In my 13-week program, I help families discover their purpose and vision. I help them get knowledge, understanding, so that they can develop their wisdom skills. I will help you so that your family will see you as a source of wisdom. I will help you build up your family's self-esteem so that they develop unshakable confidence. I then provide them with the tools necessary for them to live successful and meaningful lives. By the time we're done with the wisdom training, your family is going to be so inspired and united that your family will never be the same. But this isn't for everyone. This is not for parents who are indecisive or unwilling, parents who can't admit they don't have all the answers, parents who only want to complain about their lives and not do anything about it, parents who will not invest into the lives of their families, parents who will not commit to their family's well-being. If you fall into this category, we are probably not a good match, and it's extremely likely you won't get the results your family needs. And I only work with parents who want to improve their family's lives. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain I could get results for. That's right, this amazing offer is not available anywhere else. Now, the first step is to complete an application for a private strategy session by pressing the button below. This application is necessary to determine if we're a right fit and if I can help you generate your desired results. Filling out this application will also determine if you're ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate results. Now, once I receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session. And this is where we'll really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible and with predictability. And then at the end of the call, one of two things will happen. You'll either be a fit, and I'll extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an extremely valuable strategy session, and you will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results that you want. You'll also learn the exact next steps to take action that will help you break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes you invest in your family this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if you're a good fit for doing business together. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long. And what I have found is that those who have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients, and together we get massive results for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and apply right now to see if you qualify, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.